Hello, my name is Pooja Singh, and today I will present on topic building responsible AI, fairness, privacy, and compliance in machine learning datasets. This presentation explores how machine learning datasets can be evaluated for ethical and responsible use by analyzing their fairness, privacy, regulatory compliance. So let's dive into details. In this slide, I will explain why responsible datasets are crucial. AI systems rely heavily on data for training, and poor quality datasets can lead to biased predictions, privacy violations, and non compliance with regulation. For example, biased datasets in facial recognition have caused misidentifications, and medical datasets often raise concerns about exposing sensitive patient information. And creating ethical dataset is essential for trustworthy AI system. This Venn diagram illustrates the three pillars of responsible machine learning datasets: fairness, privacy, and regulatory compliance. Fairness ensures diversity and reliability by including balanced demographic representation. Privacy protects sensitive details such as name and medical information. And regulatory compliance ensure datasets align with global laws like GDPR and HIPAA. And the overlap of these three dimensions define truly responsible dataset. So fairness is evaluated through three metric: inclusivity, diversity, and label reliability. Inclusivity, what does it mean? Does the dataset represent diverse groups in terms of attributes like gender, age, and ethnicity? Are all groups presented equally? Label reliability, are the label accurate and consistent? For example, UTKFace dataset scored well in fairness because it includes diverse demographic representation. However, challenges remain in balancing inclusivity and label quality. Privacy focuses on protecting sensitive attributes in datasets. This includes details like name, location, medical information. And effective privacy measures involve anonymizing data and mitigating the risk of exposure. For example, drone surf dataset achieve perfect privacy score by excluding all identifiable information. However, privacy preservation often conflicts with fairness, as anonymized data may reduce demographic details. Regulatory compliance ensures that dataset adheres to law like GDPR and HIPAA, and there are three key aspects that are evaluated: institutional approval, participant consent, and data expungement. Institutional approval. Ethics board must validate the dataset use. What is participant consent? Individual must provide explicit consent for their data. And data expungement, it allows participant to remove and correct their data. For example, the FB Fairness dataset scored 3 on 3 in compliance, meeting all regulatory standards. So, this slide highlights the fairness and privacy paradox, including sensitive attributes like race, gender, improve fairness by ensuring inclusivity, but it can increase privacy risk also. For instance, the UTKFace dataset scores well in fairness but raises privacy concerns due to the inclusion of demographic details. Balancing these two dimensions remain one of the biggest challenge in creating a responsible dataset. So this slide introduces the responsibility score, which combined fairness, privacy, and compliance metric. So most data sets in this graph show low compliance and moderate privacy, but perform poorly on fairness. The figure shows how privacy scores vary with different weighing schemes. This analysis highlights the importance of balanced evaluation framework for creating a responsible dataset. Here we can see the histogram of fairness, privacy, and regulatory score. Fairness and compliance scores are generally low, indicating significant gaps in diversity and regulatory adherence. Privacy scores are more varied, with some datasets excelling in data anonymization. The distribution revealed that while privacy is improving, fairness and compliance require significant attention. This figure shows the fairness scores have remained constantly low, while privacy has been slight improvements. And in this diagram compare web collected dataset and non-web collected dataset, where web collected datasets tend to have higher responsibility scores to non-web collected dataset. And but we can provide guideline for responsible dataset that ethically it should be reviewed, and the dataset should be approved by institution for the researchers, and we should create a comprehensive data sheet where we can document the limitation of dataset. And for practitioners, we can use synthetic data for balancing fairness and privacy, and we should provide a mechanism so that user can consent if their data should be used in the AI learning process or not, and their data can be deleted in the future. Impact and future direction. Responsible datasets enhance ethical AI and obviously reduce harm. New tools for auditing fairness and privacy compliance should be included in the future work. There should be strict reinforcement of the GDPR and HIPAA, and there should be collaboration between researchers and the policymakers so that they can set standards for proper ethical data to be used in AI. Takeaways. So, fairness, inclusivity, diversity metric remain low, requiring better demographic presentation. And regarding privacy scores show variability with some dataset excelling in anonymization. And for compliance, scores are alarmingly low. Stronger enforcement of norm is essential. The figure here shows cluster-based analysis categorizing datasets based on their performance across these metrics. Most datasets are clustered with low fairness and compliance score, with only few outliers excelling. So the takeaway here is clear that responsible data set are the foundation of ethical AI, and there is need that regulatory compliance are enforced strictly and privacy is considered and fairness is included by taking into account diversity and inclusivity for better demographic representation. Thank you.